Hey guys, Barbara here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. I've been on this muffin kick lately. You guys know that I have banana nut muffin here at the side already and chocolate chip muffins. Well, today I want to present blueberry muffins. Take a look. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at the blueberries just scattered throughout. They smell fantastic also. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. I'm gonna be needing a cup and a half of flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt for the dry ingredients. For the wet ingredients, 3/4 cup of milk, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 egg, a 1/3 cup of canola oil, and 1 cup of fresh blueberries. I'm also gonna be needing my spatula, my whisk, and a large bowl. Now these following ingredients are for the topping, which is absolutely optional, okay? I'm gonna need a 1/3 cup of flour, half a cup of sugar, a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon, and a 1/4 stick of butter that's diced cold from the fridge. Now let me start off first of all by preheating my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to start with my dry ingredients into the large bowl. Let me add my berries now because this is a trick where you can coat the berries without adding extra flour, okay? And you want to coat the berries because you want them to float all over the muffins and not sink. Now let me go ahead and add the sugar, which is a part of the dry ingredients mixture. And just get it all worked in, and try not to burst the berries. All right, now it's time for me to add the wet ingredients, and I'm going to start off with my egg, 1 egg lightly beaten, and then the oil, and then of course the vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon only, and then the milk. Pour all the wet in at once, okay? You don't want to do it a little bit at a time. Use the spatula now and just go on ahead and mix. I didn't even really need the whisk. I was going to whisk the dry ingredients at first, but I didn't really need to. So just kind of fold and fold till there are no dry spots. If you're going to use the cupcake tins, you're only going to get 11, all right? Now let me show you what to do for this extra one that's empty. Add a tablespoon of water and then the muffins won't burn. This is for Jada. She's doing some strawberry ones. So see, I'm going to use the bigger ones and I'm going to get 6 cups. So all I have to do is use 2 spoons. I'm using like 2 soup spoons. And I'm just going to go ahead and spoon the batter. And if you notice, the batter is very thick. Just go ahead and spoon it into the cups. Kind of eyeball it. I start off with like 3 spoons first in every cup. Then I go back over it with the leftovers, okay? So here we are, 6 cups. Now let me go ahead and make the topping. All I have to do is dump all these ingredients into the bowl, 4 ingredients. The last one will be the butter, of course. And then I just use a fork to just squish it and just kind of like crumble it into these other ingredients. This is kind of like what we do when we're making the filling for cinnamon rolls. So let me set this aside, and now we're just going to garnish the top of the muffins. Like I said, this is optional. You don't have to do this part, all right? So I'm just going to go ahead and just use my hand to sprinkle some on to about 5 of them. I'm going to leave this one bare so we can see what it looks like. Now let me take care of Jada's. We're going to bake them for 10 minutes at 400. So on some of them you can just put like granulated sugar, all right? So lower it to 350 and go for another 20 to 30 minutes. And then here they are. And for the smaller muffins, you'll need less time. When the toothpick or the skewer comes out clean, it's done. Let me open the wrapper. It's completely cool, all right? Now take a look with me, guys. Take a look. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. All right, guys, so what Jada is wolfing down over here is her strawberry muffins. I made the batter for her. You know what? The batter is a lot like peach cobbler batter. You don't want to overmix it. That's why I use the spatula, and you want to put all the wet in. You don't want to put a little bit of wet and then add more as we go along. Put all the dry in the bowl, put all the wet, and just kind of stir with the spatula until you see no dry spots. And then you put them in the pans. And I like the liners because it's easier to clean up. And I made a batter this morning when I was testing it for like the 4th or the 5th time because I checked out a lot of recipes online and they all lied. Let me tell you, one of them called for so little wet that the thing came out like this. Look at this.
It looks like a science project.
Yeah. I saved it just to show you guys. I didn't even waste my time to cook it because I knew that it wasn't going to come out good. So I gave Jada my batter. She dropped some fresh strawberries in hers and they tasted really, really good. I really like strawberries and they tasted really good. So what I have here is half of one of my blueberry ones. And I did the blueberry because a lot of the times when we go to the store, we have to buy a dozen of the muffins and we'll buy 6 blueberry and 6 chocolate chip. And then Joe's the only one that gets to enjoy the blueberries because nobody else really wants that.
I eat the blueberries.
Well, we eat the chocolate chips first and then we go dive into his. So that's like our second choice. So I wanted to make this just for Joe. So let me go ahead and taste. You know the thing on top, the crumb coat or whatever that thing is? What's the thing called?
Crumb coat.
Crumb coat?
Sugar crumb coat.
You don't have to do that. You can just drop some like coarse grained sugar on top and it'll be just fine, but why would you not want to?
It's so bomb.
It's so light and airy. We're gonna have to take some of these over to Leah. I made some like on Wednesday night or Thursday night and I took it to her and they tasted fantastic, but they were not muffins. They were more like cakes. So no, she has to get the real deal. She has a Keurig. Guys, I want to thank you so much for watching the show, for sharing, for liking, for buying my books, for buying Jada's book. I'm going to start to make playlists at the site so you'll know which recipes we've done already from Jada's book, so you'll know what you will get in Jada's book.
Yeah.
And also what's in my book, because I have a lot more Belizean recipes here at the site than is actually in my book. I only have 101 recipes in my book. And I'm also going to like start coordinating playlists or sections for like the muffins, for the bundt cakes, for the chocolate things,
bundt cake,
for chicken things, and just all that good stuff. So I thank you guys so much for sticking around and supporting me. And till I see you guys again,
take care. Bye.
Is that a Spanish accent?
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. Please check out my other channels, the Product Review channel, my family vlogs, and Joe's channel. You can find all the links in the description box below.